I made a statement a year and a half ago that this is the best first car money can buy. Let's see if I'm still right. I've had this Vauxhall Corsa E for about a year and a half now, and I have a few things that I've liked and disliked about it, and in today's video we're going to be going over every single one for you guys. Not only this, but I'm going through all the costs associated with this car, running costs, service costs, and to be honest, they're kind of mad. So let's get into it. Get into the first thing that I've liked about this car over the last year and a half. First thing I continue to love about this car is the spec. I feel like I could literally talk about this car all day, but I'm gonna go through a few things that I really like. So this one is a limited edition, so it comes with some of the best styling you can get on a first car. Comes with a beefy bumper, a pretty nice spoiler, tinted windows. You'd usually have a blacked out grille, but I actually changed the grille, and if you want to see that video, click up here at the end of this video. And lastly, the thing I love most about this car is the full black 17-inch black alloys. They look a little bit brown right now, but that's just because they're dirty, but otherwise they do look amazing and don't look like they should be on some shitty Corsa. Probably the next thing I love most about this car is actually the really stiff suspension, which means great handling. Well, this kind of is also a bad thing, the stiff suspension, but if you want great handling around back roads and this is your guy, this limited edition comes with actually really good stiff suspension that just makes it handle perfectly down the back road. All right, I get that you guys aren't here to hear me ramble on about how good this car is, and every single one of you guys is also gonna wanna know how bad this car is. So let's get into the nitty gritty that the average reviewer wouldn't get into. On your first car, many people say it doesn't matter how fast it is. And to them, maybe there's some truth in that, but I'm sure you guys have been watching me long enough now to know I fucking hate how slow this car is. This car is equipped with a mighty 75 horsepower and a load of bird shit apparently. Even though it's a 1.4 litre and I'm sure it's capable of doing loads, Vauxhall has given it 75 horsepower. So we have them to thank for my really slow car. And Vauxhall reckons it will get to 60 miles an hour in a staggering 15 seconds. Why is this important on a first car? The truth is it's not, unless you're like me and you like to enjoy your cars and you don't like to get gapped by Linda in a Nissan Qashqai off the lights. And lastly, the thing I don't really like, even though I said it was great in the first bit, it's the stiff suspension. So if you have a look at here, we've got low profile tyres. That, coupled with stiff suspension, means really uncomfortable rides, especially over speed bumps, because you're sitting there thumping along. And every pothole you hit, it's like hitting a fucking asteroid or something. It's terrible. But at the end of the day, I guess it's the price you pay when you buy the perfect first car. And now for the part you've all been waiting for, the running costs. Okay, so I'm gonna break this down the best I can for you guys to give you guys a decent idea of what it's like to own this car running costs wise. Let's just get the worst bit about owning this car out the way, especially this car. My car, as I said, is a 1.4 litre, and the tax on this 1.4 litre is a joke. I am paying 180 Great British pounds on a 1.4 litre. That's ridiculous. But next is the insurance. Now this is a big deal, and I suppose it's less running costs and more just costs for me, because it really depends where you are. Anyway, I suppose this is less running costs for the car. It's more for like where you live and stuff like that. But I'm going to give you my personal experience for this. I think I got a bit lucky, so let's go. So last year with a black box, I paid £1,100 or something, which is amazing. This current year, I'm paying overall £1,500 without a black box, which I think is great again. If you're asking me why didn't I just keep with cheap insurance, it's because I got quoted by the same company I had with my black box, £1,400. So it was only £100 more to get without a black box, and I ain't stupid. That's why I chose without a black box. But anyway, £1,500 without, and about, for me, 1,000 with, which is really, really rare. Right, next up is petrol prices. This is probably the main thing that you guys will want to know about running costs, but I'm going to get into it right now. So I've run the numbers, and to be honest, I think I've only paid about £20 a week. That might be a little optimistic, but if I work it out based on, because I just fill up a full tank at a time and it lasts me, full tank's about 50 quid on a good day. That can last me even 6 weeks. So yeah, I'd say it's about £20 a week. So which works out to a yearly £1,040, which I think is a really, really good. And I don't think you're going to get many cars with that sort of fuel economy. Lastly, we got the MOT and service. So I think I paid £180 for a full service. That was a few months ago, which covered the standard full service stuff. And then I put spark plugs in myself, which I think is somewhere around 50 mark. I'm not sure, but you know, spark plugs are in. And that £180 I said on service, that also covered the MOT as well, which had no failures, so didn't cost me anything apart from the test. So, in conclusion, do I think this is the best first car money can buy? 100%. No car looks this good, can sound this good, oh shit, can drive this good, is this cheap to run and insure, all for under 6,000 Great British pounds. A Fiesta is kind of ugly and a bit expensive. A Polo looks like a shoebox, and an Audi A1 and a Fiat 500 are birds cars. So if you're thinking of buying a Corsa, just do it. Anyway guys, that is the end of today's video, but just a bit of information out there. This car is actually being sold. We're selling it soon, so DM me on Instagram if you guys are interested. I'll give you all the information, stuff like that, and the price I'm after. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys are excited for the next chapter of this channel as well, because it's not going to stop there. We're going to obviously put a new car on there. Anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye guys.